वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा वाहेगुरु जी की फ़तेह. Very good morning to all of you students. So welcome to the English class. So you will be quite wondering about that today what we are going to study. That there is a picture of a chart of our lower classes that we used to study of dresses, like in our EVS class or in the little bit of higher classes or in the SST subject. In the social science class we used to study about different cultures, different traditions. But need not to worry, here you are not going to study about any religion, any culture. Okay, it is simply a chapter, simply a story, but it is very clear. I think till now it should be very clear to you that it is about something related to the dresses. As we can see in this chart, there are a number of dresses being shown in this chart, like about the summer season, winter season, all season dresses. Some of them are party wear, some of them are normal dresses. So till now I think now you are a lot of curious to know about the chapter. So the name of the chapter that we are going to study is exactly, yes, your guess is exactly right, it is related to dresses, and the name of the chapter is The 100 Dresses. It is chapter number 5 from your book First Flight. Okay, and the writer of this chapter is L. Besor Esther. So we are going to study about the story that how how there are classmates of a class, and a girl of that class tells to her friends about the dresses she have, and that's why the name of the chapter is The 100 Dresses. But what was the situation, what was the way, and why did she told that? A number of things that are there to be known, which we will be knowing definitely by reading the chapter. So this was just an introduction about this chart, was just an introduction to relate you to the chapter. So you are now having half a minute with you. Okay, so till that time you can open the book First Flight, chapter number 5 at page number 63, The 100 Dresses. So till the time you are opening your books, but most of you are ready, but till the time you are opening your books we will have some of the discussion. Like mostly what do we see when we are there on the outside of our houses, we are on the roads or at some places, we definitely judge people by their dresses, or we think about their personality, about their dresses, the way they are dressed up, the decency or the decorum they follow. The more decent they are dressed, the more good impression we have of them in our mind. Okay, and we think of them that yes, they are a classy people, they belong to a good class, good society, so that's why they are in a good dressed in this function or anywhere. So in this way more we are going to study about this chapter. So hope you all are ready. So in this chapter there is a girl, okay, who belongs to a community. The name of that community is Polish American community. Actually they are the immigrants who have settled once in America in the long back in 1600s, and are mostly populated or mostly settled in the country, in the cities like in the states of Chicago and New York. So this is about the introduction, and in this some of the main characters that we are going to study about is, the name of that character is Peggy, Maddie, Wanda. So this much is enough for the discussion, and now we shall start our reading of the chapter. So I think all of you are ready. So as you know that how we are going to do is, we always have book with us for our study, and at the side we follow a notebook in which you are going to write down some of the points or anything that we are going to study side by side. Okay, so this is the way how we follow, and this is again today we will be doing. So now let us come back. If we come back to our chapter The 100 Dresses, the name of this chapter is The 100 Dresses. Okay, so the first one is introduction. You can read this in your free time for more knowledge and for more exploration of this subject, of this chapter. Okay, so let us move to the next page, that is page number 64, from where this chapter exactly starting. So let us do the line by line reading. So today Monday, Wanda Petronsky was not in her seat. Okay, so the writer is telling about the girl Wanda Petronsky. So already I have told you that there are 3 characters in this, but as soon as we will be knowing about them, we will be writing about them. Why? Because sometimes questions related to character sketch are obviously asked, so we need to be very much perfect about the knowledge. Okay, why? Because we have to define their character, we have to add then synonyms to their characters about their behavior, about their nature. So that's why we need to be very much apt in the knowledge. So it was today Monday. Wanda Petronsky was not in her seat, but nobody, not even Peggy and Madeline. So these are the 3 characters, as till now I have told you earlier also, Wanda, Peggy and Madeline. Madeline in short is also told as Maddie when you will be studying further. Okay. The girl who started all the fun noticed her absence. So who noticed her absence? The girl who started all her fun noticed her absence. Usually Wanda sat in the seat next to the last seat in the last row in room 13. So this is some of the characters or some of the points related to Wanda, that where actually was Wanda's seat. Wanda's seat was in the last seat, okay, seat next to the last seat in the last row in room 13. So she used to sit over there. But what was the reason? She sat in the corner of the room where the rough boys who did not make good marks sat. So actually, as we know that most of the time the students, those who are not too much serious or not are well in studies or are very much naughty in the class doing notorious activities, they used to sit in the last benches of the class. And that's why it is also told over here that she sat in the corner of the room where the rough boys who did not make good marks sat. The corner of the room where there was more scuffling of feet. Okay, scuffling of feet means making noises with the shoes, making different type of noises, making stumping with the shoes, such type of making noises. Okay, scuffling of feet, most roars of laughter. Okay, laughing in a very bad way, okay, in a noisy way when anything funny was said, and most mud and dirt on the floor. And over there used to be a lot of mud and dirt on the floor. So this is about the first paragraph. Okay, so if we talk about the first paragraph, we have done the reading and we are clear about the characters. So let us write about the characters in the notes that we are making. Okay, so vocabs also we will be writing, but till if any important points are there, we are going to write down. Important points are what? About the characters. Which characters we have studied in this till now. So the characters, one is Wanda. Okay, one is Wanda, and then we have Peggy and Maddie. So from these till now we are clear that Wanda used to sit in the, where was his seat? His seat was in the last seat in last row in room 13. Okay, so this much is clear from this paragraph. And the environment over there at the last row, what type of environment was over there? If we talk about the environment, the place was filled with mud and sand, and it was a place for the boys who did not score good marks. So if we talk about the environment, or if we talk about that area, that is the last row near about the last seat, what was there? The place was filled with mud and sand, and mostly the boys who did not score good marks used to sit over there. So this much is clear from the first paragraph. Okay, why we need such type of points? Because it tells us about this person Wanda Petronsky, and it also tells us some of the important points that we can write in our essay type questions. So now moving to the next paragraph. Vanda did not sit there because she was rough and noisy. So now what is the change? What is the climax that we are going to see is that Vanda did not used to sit over there. Why? Because she was rough and noisy. On the contrary, contrast. Okay, contrary we can also say opposite. Okay, on the contrary, she was very quiet and rarely said anything at all. So she was a very quiet girl. So if we talk about the nature of Vanda, so we can write down over here at the same time. Okay, if we talk about the nature, okay, nature, she was quiet. She was a quiet girl. Okay, she was a quiet girl and said nothing. Okay, and said anything at all. So these are very much important points that we should always follow. And one more thing that you can do is always, as already I've told you, you should keep a pencil ready with you. You can also mark these important points. Okay, she was very quiet and rarely said anything at all, and nobody had ever heard her laugh out loud. So as we have come to know that this was a place, okay, this was a place of the boys where they used to laugh loudly. But the same person at the same place, Vanda was such a girl who didn't make a lot of noise. Sometimes she twisted her mouth into a crooked sort of smile, but that was all. So she twisted her mouth, she just made a little bit of smiley face to show that yes, she is happy, and that's all. Nobody knew exactly why Vanda sat in that seat. So nobody was much too much frank, or nobody was too much friendly with Vanda that why she used to sit over there, unless it was because she come all the way from Boggins Heights. So this was the place where she used to live, the house of Vanda. Okay, so it was the place where she used to live, house of Vanda, Boggins Height, and her feet were usually caked with dry mud. So it is clear from this line that her feet used to be very dirty. So we can make a line, okay, that would help us in writing about Vanda, that her feet used to be, you should always have these important points so that you can elaborate your answers based on this. Okay, her feet used to be very dirty as she belonged to an area named Boggins Heights, that already we have studied over there. Okay, Boggins Heights. Her feet used to be very dirty as she belonged to an area named Boggins Heights. Okay, so to cover herself, she used to sit at the last corner of the room. You can also use that, yes, she used to sit at the last corner of the room. So in this way you can frame your knowledge, okay, in such a way that you can express your answer in a very good way. So now let us come back to the line where we were. Boggins Height, and their feet were usually caked with dry mud, but no one really thought much about Vanda Petronsky. Okay, so no one cared about that, why her feet are dirty, and what is the reason about that, is there any trouble, or is there any genuine reason? So no one was much worried about that. Once she sat in the corner of the room, she just used to come and sit over there. The time when they thought about Vanda was outside of school hours. So again here is a change from this paragraph, that why did the friends used to think about her at the time of after the school hours, or before, at noon time, when they were coming back to school, or in the morning early before school began, when groups of 2 or 3 or even more would be talking and laughing on their way to the schoolyard. So when did the friends or when did the schoolmates used to think about Vanda? So the schoolmates used to think about Vanda outside the school hours. Outside the school hours means, suppose if the school timing is from 8 to 2, so they used to think about them like 7:30 to 8 when all are coming to the school, or from 2 to 2:30. Okay, so this is about the meaning of outside of school hours. You must be hearing about this, outside of school hours. What is the meaning of outside? Means outside of this time limit. Okay, so outside of school hours, at noon time means 2 to 2:30 it may be, whatsoever is the timing of the school. Okay, when they were coming back to school, or in the morning early before school began. Okay, so when the students used to come together, they used to laugh or talk on different topics, and in this enjoyment at that time they used to think about Vanda, that if she is over there then they would make fun of her. Then sometimes they waited for Vanda to have fun with her. So now you can see that how the children are very naughty, that they even used to wait for Vanda, that if she will come then we will have some fun with her. The next day, Tuesday, Vanda was not in school either, and nobody noticed her absence again. So again she didn't came to school. She was absent on Monday, next also on Tuesday, but no one noticed her absence. Why? Because students were not much friendly with her, so students didn't worried whether she is present or absent. But on Wednesday, Peggy and Maddie, who sat down front with other children. So this is about now next characters. Okay, we have written about the three characters, Vanda, Peggy and Maddie. So we have read many things about Vanda. Next is about the Peggy and Maddie. Where did they used to sit? They used to sit in the down front with other children who got good marks and who didn't track in a whole lot of mud. Who got good marks and who didn't track in a whole lot of mud did notice that Vanda wasn't there. Okay, so these children, they used to sit in the front, they used to get good marks, they only used to remember Vanda or used to talk to her when they wanted to have fun with her, otherwise no. Okay, so Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. So this is one of the line about the important line about Peggy. If you get a question on the character sketch or anything, yet you have to use the instances from the story, okay, to say about Peggy. So you can use this line that Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. Why? Because she was pretty, she had many pretty clothes, and her hair was curly. Okay, so these are some of the lines, some of the things about the Peggy. Maddie was her closest friend. So now who is Maddie? Maddie was the closest friend of Peggy. The reason Peggy and Mandy, okay, so the reason is that Peggy and Maddie noticed Vanda's absence was because Vanda had made them late to school. So now Maddie was the closest friend. The reason Peggy and Maddie noticed Vanda's absence. So when did they notice Vanda's absence? They noticed Vanda's absence when, due to Vanda, they were late to school. They had waited for Vanda to have some fun with her, and she just hadn't come. They often waited for Vanda Petronsky to have fun with her. So now this is clear, like as it is given over here in the paragraph, that they used to wait for her outside of school hours on their way to the schoolyard. So definitely on this day, these two students, but on Wednesday, on Wednesday, what happened on Wednesday? On Wednesday, they noticed, as it is also given in the first paragraph, you can also see the girl who started all the fun noticed her absence. So over here, when they waited for Vanda, so they became late for the school. Why? Because Vanda was absent and they were going on waiting and waiting. So they had waited for Vanda, to have some fun with her, and she just had not came. So in this way they waited for her for a longer time, but at that time they came to know that she is absent for the school. So I think this much is clear for you. Okay, you have understood the first paragraph, first page clearly. And now if we look at the question answers that we have studied till now from the chapter, where in the classroom does Vanda sit and why? So these are very clear. Already we have written about this, that where did she used to sit? In the last row, in the last seat in the last row, room number 13. And why? Just to cover herself from the rest of the students, because her feet used to be covered with the dry mud. Okay, where does Vanda live? This also we have already written. So now you can imagine, or you can observe, that how writing out important points in between the explanation helps us. Okay, why? Because first of all the questions are covered, and it is just a simplified form of the chapter that we are studying. What kind of a place do you think it is? When and why do Peggy and Maddie notice Vanda's absence? So when did they notice? They noticed on Wednesday. And why? When they were waiting for her in the schoolyard in the early morning to make fun of her. What do you think to have fun with her means? So you have to tell in your own words that to have fun with her, to have fun with Vanda Petronsky, what did it actually means? So I think that things are now very clear to you. The chapter, the explanation of this is very clear to you till now. So this is all about today's class. So hope you will be doing well. So now I request you to read all this. Okay, write down the summary of this page in your own words and send it to me. Hope you will be able to do well, and if you face any doubt, you can ask it to me anytime. Okay, so best of luck. Okay, also this will improve your writing skills and your part of understanding. So thank you, have a nice day. So next day we will be starting from the next part or the next paragraph. Okay, so thank you very much. God bless you all. Have a nice day.